For the non-guideline cases, or for the parents whose combined income is over 187,600 net, there are no guidelines, and therefore we are left to figure them out by ourselves, the attorneys and the clients. In those cases, it's almost always alimony as well, because maybe dad's a doctor making 500, mom's working at home now as part-time, maybe making 25,000 a year. So there's a $500,000 delta. Well, how do you determine the child support? Well, you have to look at the children's expenses. You have to go down each party's estimate of their expenses and try to come up with a number, understanding that alimony sometimes overlaps with some of the expenses. Alimony sometimes overlaps because alimony covers a house too, as child support does. So keeping in mind that if a mom or if a custodial parent is getting a lot of alimony, dad is also paying that alimony and getting a tax break on it. The child support might be lower because the alimony is higher, because dad doesn't get a break on child support. That's non-taxable, non-deductible to the mom. Alimony is tax deductible to dad and taxable to mom. So sometimes in an agreement, the parties will say, instead of $8,000 in alimony and $2,000 in child support, make it $9,000 in alimony and $1,000 in child support. And in this way, mom is getting almost as much the same money, but dad is getting a tax break to help make the cash flow issue work. It doesn't always work that way. I'm talking to you realistically as if you were in a case. If I talk to you theoretically, child support is use the guidelines under 187,600. Outside that, you have to look at all the expenses and go down and come up with an estimate. My point is that alimony and child support correlate together here. That's all money going from one person to the other. Some tax deductible, some not. Some taxable, some not. So you have to look at the two as related to each other when they're both in a case. And that's why I'm saying to you, well, if it's a $500,000 delta, why would we only get $1,000 in child support? Makes no sense. Correct. However, if the alimony is being bumped up where the child support would have been, that does make sense. The only difference is dad's getting a tax break on the money where he wouldn't over here. And that, again, is a cash flow situation.